Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with the Network. Here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel, I'm as always your host, Air the Ohio Patriot. Today we obviously got a regular breakfast of champions, which is the eggs. And then I got my tray table over here that's got everything else on it, which has bacon, some sausage, and a bagel. So, just finished making these eggs about 2-3 minutes ago. So I'm going to eat the shit out of these while they're still hot. I hate when these get lukewarm. They just taste like shit, honestly, when they get lukewarm. But if they're nice and hot, ready to roll, and you eat them right away, they are really, really fucking good. Especially with that bacon grease, sausage grease mixture is what it is there. That's what I just did to these. So, obviously, probably one of the most unhealthy things you could actually do would be that whole thing. But it's natural fats is what it is, though, unfortunately, is the thing about this, dude. But it definitely needs to be something where I stop eating like this, honestly. But what I figured is, Mom's gone now. What's the point of even doing anything right now, honestly, dude, So, sorry about not doing a Buckshot Thursday yesterday. I just wasn't feeling it, man. By the time I would have done it, I was like nodding off in the chair then, and then I'm saying fuck it and just went to bed is what it was then, and slept in there for about a bunch of hours is what it was then. Actually, technically, I fell asleep on the chair here around 5-6 o'clock last night, and then woke up around like 8 or 9. Did some stuff, and then went to sleep at like 9:45, 9:50, something like that. So I didn't even show up for any H chat last night to mod it though. Unfortunately, my fucking left side is still hurting too, which sucks. So my plan right now, though, I'm going to eat this here. I'm going to do some stuff here in about 10-15 minutes as soon as I finish eating this. And then from there, I'm going to go ahead and go take a shower then, so I can actually not smell gross today when my aunt comes over. And I'm going to hopefully give my cousin a ring here in a little bit and see what he's up to and see if he wants to come over too or not. Because he was saying something the other day about coming over and helping me out with this corner here. We never did, though, so it's like, hey, man, if you're going to come over here before she does, like, or when she's here, whatever the case be, we can just get this done together is what it is then. Which I'm hoping will be the case today, and then we can just do a bunch of stuff, and then we're going to move over. My plan right now is basically hopefully have the two of them here at the same time, and then the three of us together can at least move my brother's chair over someplace, like out of the way or whatever, for a minute or two. Get to a bunch of the stuff over here, including this heater, which I don't think I really need anymore, because it's to the point now where it's getting into the 60s and stuff like that, like on a regular basis now. And it was like 70-something yesterday, or the day before. Actually, yeah, it was 70-something yesterday when Mom came to get my bottles then to film for me. And then it's supposed to be a full forecast for today, actually. Yeah, it's supposed to be 60s today. And then like 50s, 60s the next few days is what it is then. So, and then next Saturday it's supposed to be 70-something. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we can just take care of the shit now. And then as it is, I had my fan on here a little bit ago before I started filming this because it was hot in here from the outside heat of the stove and stuff like that. So, but yeah, my plan right now is basically let's do it out what it is. And then hopefully the three of us can get the shit done here today and clean up most of this area over here is what it is then. And nothing else, like that's the big majority is what it needs to be done right now. But then it's like from there would be, the only thing after that would basically go to my bedroom and do my bedroom stuff. And then, that's me personally, obviously, but for everybody else, it would be the middle section here where my sister's bed sitting right now when she was growing up. And then it's basically getting that shit out of here then. So, because I think honestly, when it's all said and done, what we're going to end up doing then, if we can move her fucking bed out of there and like the frame and shit out of there right now, in like the next week or so, give or take, we can take a bunch of these boxes that are sitting out here in the living room, move them around, and then simply stack them up where her bed used to be, and there is what it is then. And then from there, it would just be a bunch of stuff that's going to be moved at some point. Like against the wall, basically, is what it is then. But yeah, from what she was telling me the other day, it's basically going to be end of May / June 1st would be us putting the house on the market then, which I personally think is too fucking fast. That's just me, but unfortunately, I don't have the money to cover the mortgage any longer than that, so it is what it is. It sucks knowing I'm going to be losing my fucking generational inheritance too on that one, meaning generational wealth of land right now. But if we can sell to a friend of ours, at least it'll still be in an adjacent family, and we can actually deal with that stuff accordingly then. And I can at least come back out here every so often and visit the property if that be the case then. Because the worst thing I want to do is sell it to some fucking stranger and stuff like that and have it be, you know, some random motherfucker that doesn't give a shit about us. And then, you know, worse comes to worse and they fucking try to scumbag us and then turn around and fucking sell it off to like the township or something so they can build a bunch of condos out here on my fucking family land is what it is then. Because that would fucking piss me off, dude. And if that happened, honestly, that's when I'd be suing the shit out of people at that point then. And that's one thing I would like to write in the contract, honestly, with anybody that's going to buy this place is like, if at any time in the next, I would say 20 years, honestly, if this place is to be sold again, I basically get first dibs at being able to buy it again. That's what it would be then. So, got the bacon almost perfect today, by the way. Sausages came out looking good too, for that matter. Pretty decent. A little bit blacker than I would like to have them, but you know, can't be helped, unfortunately. So, take another bite of these eggs and then move the rest over to the actual plate. Then is what it'll be. I was watching that show Blue Lights last night on the what you call it sites. That second season, dude. I swear to God, like half the people becoming cops in this country nowadays, or any country for that matter, just watch these like dramatization shows like that's what it is, and look at like shit they're doing on there and just copy it because the one dude in the one episode is totally committing Fourth Amendment rights violations without like doing like warrantless searches and stuff like that to go find like random drugs. He's, you know, maybe finds, maybe doesn't. Of course, he doesn't find the drugs in the whole thing, but the whole point of it is though, it's like, yeah, if that was America, dude, your ass would be number one fired. Number two, you'd be getting sued for fucking civil rights violations, Fourth Amendment rights violations, and also potentially planting evidence is what it is then. Seeing as how you weren't wearing a fucking, or seeing as how you were wearing a body cam, but weren't actually recording at the time. So, yeah, it's just fucked up shit in general, dude. And that's the problem with so many policing agencies in this country anymore, it seems like, in any country for that matter, is these assholes think they just do what they fucking want because it's like, oh, well, look, this fucking show showed me I could do it. It's like, doesn't mean you can, asshole. Like, you're just a fucking idiot if you believe that kind of shit. So, but yeah, it's just stupid people doing stupid shit, honestly, is what it is, dude. And thinking a TV show is real life and shit like that. Or it's like this fucking ass clowns with that Tyree Nichols guy, like a year and a half ago or so, give or take now, where they killed that dude and it turned out like two of them were actually convicted felons, but yet they got on the Nashville police force there because they lowered the fucking standards so much to where they were able to hire convicted felons, and that's what it is. And it's like, what the shit, dude? And not only that, but the fact they couldn't even pass the fucking exam like the first 2 times around until it was like lowered like twice for their dumbasses. Like, stop hiring stupid people to be cops, dude. Seriously. In fact, I would go as far as to say our entire justice system be overhauled at this point, and it's basically you have to be like basically squeak clean as shit to be a police officer in this country. Number one, and then number two, if you're going to be some judge or whatever the case be, you should have to pass like a bunch of fucking exams to even run for office if that be the case as well. constitutional base, and the same thing with politicians for that matter as well on that one. Because the real problem right now it comes down to being is when you have like this one judge the other day, this Mark Stoner, I think his name's Mark Stoner, I believe is what it is. He's an Indianapolis judge there. He recently released a woman without any kind of fucking guilty verdict. Yet, meanwhile, she admits to smothering her 2-month-old child to death because she was high on meth at the time. And then basically had the audacity to tell her in the fucking courtroom, oh, don't party on the weekends anymore, girl. Like, what the fuck? And then it turns out this fucking Stoner piece of shit judge, who's up for re-election, by the way, this year. So, Indianapolis, Indiana, please vote this cocksucker out of office by the end of the fucking year, man. Seriously. But yeah, this Judge Stoner asshole literally has a fucking continuous track record of the same bullshit to the point where local cops are about to beat the shit out of him is what it is, dude, and as they should. Like, that's what I understand, like, how you as a beat cop or how you as a police chief are not arresting this motherfucker when he's clearly breaking his oath to office, dude. When he's letting hardcore criminals back on the streets. It's not just this dude. It's not just this one, by the way. He let this fucking killer guy who admitted to killing his girlfriend, let him back on the fucking streets too. And the fucked part about the whole thing is that, honestly, is it's a white judge, but they're all black people is letting off the fucking hooks is what it is there, dude. So it's like liberal bullshit is what it is, dude, honestly. As there's like a little fucking pimple coming up my mouth right now, too, for the last couple of days. It's pissing me off because it won't rise up so I can actually pop it. So it just hurts right now. It's my upper lip there, and it's, I think it's right in my mustache where it's oils from that stash basically coming down, and I need to trim my mustache so it was going to be too. So, anyway. Finished watching Camp Nowhere the other day for the first time in like probably 5-6 years or so, give or take. Maybe longer than that. It still holds up, man. It's also funny too, by the way, like things you see as a kid when you're like 8 or 9 years old. And you don't get the references to, and then you watch them again as an adult, and you're just like, oh, this dude stole a pothead, man, is what it is. Just funny. Got the apple juice too here. It's like good shit, man. Let's crack up one of these sausages right now. This one got pretty good done. Not quite good on that side, but it's definitely done on the other side though. So. I was thinking about these Aldi sausages though, because it can get cooked in like 5 to 7 minutes, give or take. Whereas, I don't know, what is it, those Giant Eagle ones? It's got to be the casing or something on those ones. Like, there's just too much, like I'm honestly wondering with the Giant Eagle ones if there's, like, excess, like, water or something put in the casing or something. Or some kind of extra liquid order case be there. Because it seems like with these Aldi's ones, like, they're nice and packed in the thing or whatever, and they can be cooked in, like I said, like, about 7 minutes or so, give or take. Versus the Giant Eagle ones, it takes like 20 fucking minutes to cook those, and they're just like black as shit when it's all done, dude. Like, even if you're trying to not make them black as shit, they become black as shit, basically, because they have to be to get cooked all the way through is what it is there. There's like one piece of bacon here that didn't get totally cooked through, unfortunately, but not too bad, though. Yeah, it's pretty good. But anyway. I heard yesterday that apparently it was, I believe MSNBC had some woman on who was a dismissed juror from the Trump trial, the most recent one for the hush money bullshit or whatever, who admitted she was not even a legal U.S. citizen until like a week ago. Yeah, she's been on this jury for like a month and a half or something, dude. I've been part of this jury pool for like a month and a half, whatever the case be. It's like, so what they're really saying is the Democrats are so fucking hard up to charge Trump on BS, Trump charges what it is there, that they're willing to have illegal aliens on U.S. court juries that aren't even legally allowed to fucking be on juries to begin with in this country, dude. And this is why there's going to be civil war before the fucking election this year, dude. If we even have an election at all, for that matter. So, I was watching one last night, and people were, it was about that, or reading one last night on X there, and there was this chick bitching and moaning about the whole thing with that Judge Stoner guy and being like, people are up in arms about this one, but yet they're perfectly fine with Trump getting off. It's like, because he's not fucking guilty, you stupid fucking cunt. That's the entire point. And if you want to talk about people that are guilty, they're a fucking quote-unquote elitist bitch, let's talk about Biden's fucking 100,000 fucking crimes he's done over the last 3 years and stuff like that, including still a goddamn presidency. Including fucking voter fraud, including a bunch of other fucking shit like that. Same thing with Kamala Harris, same thing with a bunch of other fucking Democrats you fuckers love to fucking stuff ballot boxes for in 2020, you asshole. Like, yeah, it fucking pisses me off, dude. And it's like, yeah, if you want to talk about people that actually need to be in prison right now, let's talk about fucking Hollywood, dude. Where like half of those fucking people are fucking child molesters. And if they're not, then they're these sick fuckers like Naomi Watts and stuff like that that are turning their fucking sons into daughters and daughters into sons and stuff like that, dude. Doing all kinds of crimes against humanity is what it is, bro. That's the whole problem. These asshole leftists, they don't want to have an actual conversation. They just want to bitch and moan and have a fucking they're saying that's basically the end of it, is what it is, dude. Which, that's one thing if you want to not have a fucking, an actual conversation with somebody. But the thing of it is, when you're doing it, is if it will start a conversation, like, yeah, then fucking let people speak back to you, bitch. Like, don't be fucking calling yourself. The big difference between her and myself, though, is one thing that I will do on there a lot under the network account is what it is I'll say something, but the thing about it is, though, what I'm saying is, it's not a conversation starter. It's literally a statement is what it is. It's a statement of fact. And whether that be Democrat or Republican doesn't matter, honestly, dude. A lot of them are all guilty as hell is what it is. So, I need to get some more of these knives made, actually. This is the last one we have from when we were kids. I'd like to get a bunch of these made, because they're like, it's like a serrated edge to it or whatever. And there's this nice little handle stuff, whatnot. I want to say it was like a 4 and 8 pack when I was a kid. And yeah, like other ones, all the handles broke or they got lost or something like that. That's what it was over time. And that's the only one we got left right now. So I'd love to be able to make a bunch more of these and then have like the exact same kind of handle and stuff like that as what it would be then. So make about 10, 12 of them, something like that as what it would be then. So. But yeah, it's a problem with the left entirely, dude. They want to sit there and act like they want to have a conversation about stuff like that. Yeah, they really don't actually is what it is. They really just sit there and bitch and moan about stuff and then be like, I don't understand why people hate me. And it's like, because you're being an asshole, dude, is what it is. And like you're lying about fucking truth is what it is there, because your fucking demented ass mind is such TDS out is what it is right there. So. But anyway. It's a bunch of bullshit all the way around, dude. I'm not sure if I mentioned this when I was doing the last chat or not, but like that Naomi Watts woman, her son, she's acting like his daughter or whatever case me now. That kid looks almost exactly like Carrie Fisher's daughter, Billy Lord. And it's kind of creepy, actually, to the point where I'm like, is Billy Lord actually transgender? I don't think she is. I think she's legitimately biological female, but like, it's just creepy when you look at Naomi Watts' kid and they look exactly like Billy Lord or what it is, dude. And I'm just like, holy shit, bro. So, but anyway. Try to grab some stuff up here real quick, then. Let's see what's going on news-wise here. A couple of the sites here and stuff. Let's see, we've got 12 jurors seated in the Trump hush money trial. Who are they? 7 men, 5 women. Most get news from New York Times, some from TikTok. What a fucking joke, dude. So we got, I am official. Biden's open border is hurting Americans' wages. Of course it is, dude. It's like that one dumb motherfucker that was a lefty said the other day. They're like, oh, but if we got rid of all the illegals that are being Uber drivers, like Uber Eats drivers and DoorDash and stuff like that, like who's going to take those jobs? Oh, I don't know. Maybe fucking American teenagers are getting the shaft right now, you dumb bitch. Maybe that's who. Or hell, maybe it could be people like me in the future or something like that, dude. Whenever I get my license in a car and stuff like that. Might be me doing that fucking shit, honestly. You know, could be anybody for that matter. It could be like could be an actual adult for that matter doing that kind of stuff, dude, or whatever the case be then. Which, by the way, I'm gonna point something out. I don't give a fuck what people's policies is. I'm carrying on the fucking job. If I was doing that job, dude. I'll straight up say that right now, honestly, dude. It's my fucking like that's the thing, right? Like you're a quote unquote gig worker for these companies, what it is, dude. So you're not legally their employees, what it is. It's your fucking personal vehicle you're using to do that stuff, dude. So it's your property that you can have your fucking weapons in. And under any constitutional carry state law, those companies can go fucking eat shit, honestly, dude. I'm not going to be robbed at gunpoint by some fucking piece of shit or be killed on the fucking job because you want to fucking disarm me, you assholes. So, yeah. I'll tell you, go fuck yourself to your face at that point and be like, I'll take the money from this and I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do, bitch. So... It's really considered independent contractors, what it is there. They're independent contractor, I should say. That's pretty much what bacon should look like, by the way. Perfection, baby. That is perfect. That is actually perfect, to be honest with you. Like, perfect look on it, perfect fucking cook on it, everything. I want to say this is maybe 10 minutes in there. 5 minutes on both sides, though. Trying to slice this bagel into 4s at this point now. It's just easier to eat that way. It's like a weird square. I was actually thinking about something interesting too the other day. I was watching the Last River podcast the other day where they had these 2 women on there that were super pro-life and stuff like that. And they were discussing certain things or whatever. And it's funny to me because when you look at these like different places that exist right now, like your online dating sites like OkCupid, Plenty of Fish, stuff like that's what it is. They will have stupid bullshit because they're like so left-leaning is what it is. Well, they'll put in there like, oh, are you oh, are you pro-choice or not? And then there's like all these chicks that are what it is there, which is really what they should say is, are you pro-baby murder in the womb is what it is, which is what it actually is at the end of the day, dude. Because you're permanently ending human life is what it is, abortion stuff. But anyway, so yeah, it's you either have like 60 or 70 of those fucking chicks in a row that are on that site when you're looking for matches and stuff, or it's halfway in between that. You have like 1 or 2 girls show up that are like, oh, I have like 3 different children from 3 different fathers or something like that. And it's like, and I don't want to be the fucking 4th. Like, I want to be the 4th baby daddy there is what it is, lady. Like, there's obviously a reason, 100% a reason, why your other 3 failed relationships failed. And it could be that you're a piece of shit, basically going after the wrong guy to begin with, and a fucking idiot, basically. Which says all kinds of things about you at that point, then. If you're willing to let a bunch of dudes nut inside of you and have their fucking children because you're retarded. Or it could be a situation as well where it's them basically picking the wrong guy or whatever the case be, and then ended up thinking they were gonna get the right guy later on with like one kid, and then it's like 2 failed relationships later. Now they got a third kid with another different guy, and then that guy dips out, whatever the case be, because he's some player, or whatever the case be, is there. And there's different too, by the way. If it was one thing where it's like, okay, there's a woman who has 3 children that are, let's go ahead and say elementary school age at that point, right? Her husband dies of like a brain tumor or something. A year or 2 after that, she gets on a dating site like that, looking for love and stuff like that, because she's finally, gotten to the emotional grief stages and stuff like that, and been able to like move on and stuff like that. That's what it is then. And even the kids are like, yeah, we kind of want like a father figure in our lives again, or whatever the case be there. And so you end up, getting on a dating site, and you're like, oh yeah, I got 3 kids. Like, if you laid your life story on the thing like that, or whatever the case be, it's like, yeah, husband dies of brain tumor or some kind of cancer, or whatever the case be there is. Like, that's a different story altogether. Like, I would actually look at that as like, okay, maybe I will be a stepfather to that kind of, in that kind of relationship, whatever the case be, those kids. It was a relationship with that woman and stuff like that. Versus, like, you got all these hoes over here, and the other end of that spectrum knows what it is, where it's 4, 5, 6 guys they've been letting nut up inside them, or the cock carousel for so fucking long they had 3 or 4 kids, 3 or 4 different guys, what it is then, or whatever the case be there. It's like, no, I don't want your hoe ass, dude. Like, that's the big difference right there, right? Is you have like a woman who got fucked over in life, maybe met her soulmate or whatever the case be, and is trying to find another one, is what it is now, because the other one died. Versus like some chick that's basically just like 100% toxic as fuck, is what it is, dude. And the thing with that is too, when you got multiple kids from multiple different fathers and stuff like that, and a woman is the sole thing in that whole thing. Like, why would I want to be anywhere near that, honestly, dude? Because again, like, what that shows me is that girl obviously cannot attach properly with relationships and have like actual meaningful relationships if she's gonna have like multiple kids with multiple different dudes over a time span of like 5, 6 years, whatever the case be is there. So yeah, it's very fucking, very much fucking bunch of bullshit, honestly, dude. I'll tell you one thing, the Nevada Supreme Court can go eat a bag of shit, honestly, dude. In fact, 10 bags of shit for that matter. Upholds a ban on so-called ghost guns. Yeah, fuck you people, man. It's called privately manufactured firearms, asshole, and they exist ever since the fucking beginning of this goddamn country, you dick smokes. So, this Supreme Court on Thursday overturned a lower court ruling and upheld the state's ban on so-called ghost guns. It's a moniker Democrats give to firearms that Americans build out of parts kits. Well, here's the thing, right, though? You could say the same exact shit, honestly, dude, with any gun manufactured in this country before 1964. Or, sorry, 1968. Because it was 1968 gun control acts is what made it everything. They had to be serialized, and that's what it is there. So, yeah, like anything like 1967 and before that, dude, doesn't have a serialization on it at all. Hell, my deceased uncle, one of the guns he bought, which, by the way, he bought in the fucking mail, had shipped to his house back in the day, because you used to be able to do that back in the day when we had an actual good society that wasn't a bunch of fucking ghetto ass trash in it. And I'm gonna say it like it fucking is right now, dude. 100% is fucking ghetto culture in this country. That's the problem. It's because of those fucking people like myself can't buy a gun on the fucking internet and have it shipped to our damn house, what it is then. So, not to mention those people, but also the fucking pieces of shit they vote into power, all these fucking idiot Democrats like your Hank Johnson types, or Sheila Jackson Lee types, or fucking Nancy Pelosi types, etc. There's what it is. And Chuck Schumer's, etc. as well, for that matter. But, yeah, I'm bunch of crap entirely, dude. So, let's see, it said Leon County District Court Judge John Schickelmich decided against the state's ban in 2021, finding it too vague, because it is. So the state appealed his decision, resulting in a case going before the Nevada Supreme Court. Associated Press reported Polymer 80, a well-known Nevada-based parts company, argued that many of the ban's terms were not clearly defined, because they're not, dude. That's the entire point. That's the entire point of all these fucking bans, dude. It's a way for Democrats to broad brush this bullshit across the board right now. So they can sit there and act like, oh, no, I'm fucking, I'm going to be upholding the fucking Constitution and shit like that. You're being the oath-breaking sack of shit entirely every fucking time what it is there, dude. And so what they end up doing then is they'll broad brush it. They'll make it so vague that you pretty much are a felon overnight for nothing is what it is, dude. It's the same thing with the ATF's BS rules. They can't write law. That's what it is there, dude. That final rule crap they come up with recently, which apparently I guess is supposed to be here in the next couple of days. There's talk of the Supreme Court finally taking up the Firearms Policy Coalition / Guns of America case that would actually finally do away with the fucking firm receiver bullshit the ATF came up with years ago is what it is. That directly defies American citizens' rights to have fucking pistol brace guns. So, which by the way, I want to point something out on that one. Every single fucking place I've been to that's a gun shop still sells fucking pistol brace guns right now as AR-15, dude. AR-15 pistols what it is there. So, same thing with mini Dracos and shit like that. They have braces and stuff on them, dude. They're still selling these guns. So anyway, said however, said Nevada Supreme Court said, or Paul Mary said that was too ban was too the terms in the ban were too vague. So over Nevada Supreme Court saw it differently, deciding unanimously to pull the ban because they're a bunch of fucking bought and paid for cocksuckers that need to be fucking arrested on the spot right now and disbarred for life. Is what it is, dude. So in the majority's opinion, Chief Justice Lydia Stiglitz wrote, "The statuses here only regulate conduct involving an object that is intended to ultimately become a firearm. They prohibit acts including such not yet complete firearms that have not been imprinted with a serial number." What a bunch of stupid bullshit, dude. So that dumb cunt indicated that the words can be, quote, generic and broad without being vague. Bullshit, they can be, you stupid fucking lazy cunt. So local affiliate noted that the Nevada Supreme Court's decision means the state's ban on the possession, purchase, and transfer of unserialized gun parts now goes into effect. Fuck that shit, dude. No, take that to Supreme Court, dude, entirely. Like, it really is time to just start fucking bringing back tar and feathering in this country, dude. I mean that for real. Like, enough is enough of this shit, dude. Yeah, this person says the Second Amendment say the right to carry unserialized arms shall not be infringed. Remove these judges from office, prosecute them for treason. Exactly. Well, that's the thing, and that like the other people point out, it's like, yeah, Supreme Court has already deemed this shit unconstitutional to begin with, dude, because it's the Bruen decision, dude. Like, this directly breaks Bruen, just like the same exact thing with the Colorado bullshit the other day, dude. That they're trying to push forward now. It's a bunch of crap all the way around, dude. I'm fucking sick and tired of it. And actually, it kind of makes me wonder how many of the Nevada Supreme Court justices right now were either put in place after 2020 or during the 2020 theft of offices and stuff like that. Because I would not be the least bit surprised if it was a ton of fucking shit, dude. So, anyway. Yeah, let's see. We got dipshit Elizabeth Warren. It's time to break up Apple's smartphone monopoly. And then it was one of my state reps here saying, Staffer, Senator, the border is a disaster. National debt is over $30 trillion. Chaos in the Middle East. What should we work on today? Elizabeth Warren, let's do a video about how mean it is for Apple to make people show up as green bubbles in text messages. Fucking clown ass bitch, dude. I want to point something out too. By the way, Elizabeth Warren shouldn't be a sitting senator right now because she should have had to vacate office back in 2020 when she failed to run for the presidency. Same thing with Cory Booker. Same thing with Amy Klobuchar. The same thing with Eric Swalwell as a congressman. The same thing with Jay Inslee as a state governor at the time. Same thing with all these other assholes that were in power at the time. Oh yeah, that was fucked up too, by the way. So there is in Seattle, Washington, about a year ago, give or take, There's security cam footage of a woman killing a 20-year-old mother in Seattle. Said shoots her twice, can't clear the malfunction, then beats and taunts her dead body. The thing that's fucked up about it too, by the way, is that this woman is having it was a judgment case yesterday or something like that for like her cognitive abilities or whatever the case be, dude. It's like, bro, she murders this chick in cold fucking blood. Oh no, sorry, it wasn't a year ago. It was March of this past year. So it was like 3 weeks ago, a month ago, something like that's what it was. She did this shit, honestly, dude. And yeah, it's sickening shit, dude, entirely. And of course, it was a black woman that did the murder there in that case. And of course, how did the reason I brought up the year thing, honestly, I think is because back in my mind I was thinking about this one. Because last fucking year, 2023, that piece of shit Jay Inslee, who should not be governor of Washington State right now, signed a bill into law to do it the state death penalty. So if this bitch gets charged with anything, it's going to be life imprisonment at most then. Or it should be a fucking firing squad, honestly, in this country, dude. For real. It's fucking bullshit that it's not right now, dude. So we got man crossing London Street threatened with arrest for being, you know what, because people were all pro-Palestine at the time against his ass. The good old Juice Crew. So, Someone was talking about Australia and how it's getting crazy expensive there now. Well, that's what happens when you import the fucking third world, lady, to all these fucking first world white nations. And I'm gonna say like it is right now. And I want to point that out too, by the way, when you have Australia, when it's Australia, United States, Canada, what's other ones? Britain, the UK, all this other stuff like that's what it is, dude. There's about 20 of them, give or take. That all should be white nations at this point, honestly. We're all built to be, European nations, like that's what it is. And the thing of it is, though, is that when you have these people, these Bilderberg motherfuckers, George Soros, etc., who want to destabilize these first world, Caucasian nations is what it actually is. What's better than to have a bunch of fucking third world shitholers that will never assimilate, hate America, hate every other Christian nation in this country and stuff like that. That's what it is, dude. Every other European nation for that matter. And there's a bunch of scumbags, dude, is what it is. So, Jesus fucking Christ. Speaking of attacks on Christians here, we got this one. 2 cops and a mental health professional showed up at a guy's house in Britain after he posted Christians need to stand up following what happened in Bishop Mar, Manual Police State. What? Confused by that one. Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous what it is, dude. And of course, you got here, as of 9 hours ago, Chicago County Board unanimously approved transfer of $70 million to Illegal Aliens Fund, in addition to another $30 million emergency fund for illegals. Black voters outraged. So here's my thing right now, right? If you're going to go to a city council meeting, whatever the case be, and be like, I'm fucking pissed, this is fucking bullshit, it's like, no, dude. Like, remove these fucking people from office immediately on the spot. Remove Brandon Johnson, remove these fucking city council people. Do what needs to be fucking done, dude. But they won't, because instead they'll listen to fucking retards like that dumb bitch Sexy Red talking about fucking letting dudes nut inside of her and shit like that, and fucking so-called music is what it is, dude. And then discussing like abortions and stuff like that's what it is. Like, again, going back to ghetto trash society is what it is, dude. So, We got Tale of Two Campaigns. Trump stopped at a Chick-fil-A. Biden stopped at a Wawa. Trump bought 30 milkshakes and food for other people. Biden bought a milkshake for himself. Jesus Christ, dude. What a fucking asshole. Like, what a complete dick, bro. 81 million my fucking ass, bro. Yeah, somebody said here, Biden trip to Wawa yesterday was completely staged. Even the tip to the cashier was pre-planned out. Got caught on tape. How dare Biden disrespect Wawa? I'm not even sure what the hell that even is, by the way. Oh shit, today is 4/19. 31 years ago today was Waco, Texas. The Waco siege. You know what? We are going to do a Freedom Friday today. Literally about Waco, because it is Waco siege and stuff like that. What it is today for that day is what it is. We'll do the anniversary of that or whatever the case be later tonight is what it'll be. I don't know exactly what time it'll be, honestly, but it'll be it's probably going to be like 7, 8 o'clock tonight or later, even maybe for that matter. So, huh. Interesting. So, you know how Walmart got their asses sued the other day because they were inflating how much the cost of fruit and shit costs? Woman now discovers that Walmart has been inflating the weight of meat by over double. Yep, they need to get their asses sued, man. Again. Dude, I swear to God, like every fucking day that goes by, I really wish my mom had sued the fuck out of the Walton Harris for fucking stealing like $100,000 for overtime pay from her ass, dude. In fact, I wish I would have sued their ass for formal termination back in 2007 or so when they fired my ass in 2006, literally days before they were about to score everybody's records, have everybody go back to zeros what it is for stuff, for call offs and things like that. Those don't know about that. When I worked at Walmart in 2006, first off, you had the store manager and one of the co-managers of the store straight up to him to my face, which I wish I'd been recording at the time, but I didn't have a recorder on my thing. We don't have cell phones back then. Actually, have recording who it is back in those days, so couldn't actually record their asses. But yeah, they straight lied to my face because I was on remodel for 3 months in that store, and then they hired me on as a part-time cashier. Less than 90 days later, I was fired, unjustly, by the way. After they had told me for the whole remodel thing, because I had called off, I think it was like once or something during the remodel, I ended up having to leave early or something like that another time or something, because it was there was an issue where it was I ended up having IBS issues or whatever the case be that day or whatever. So it was literally, I'm not going to sit here and shit my fucking pants in the store. I'm going to go home and I'm going to, be on my fucking toilet basically for the next few hours. It'll be then. And then from there, it was basically, what was I going to say then? Yeah, so they basically told me straight up, they're like, yeah, we're going to, do away with this stuff, whatever the case be. You're, as a part-time cashier, now you're going to start back to zero is what it is there. And I was like, okay, cool. Flash forward, like I said, about 75 days, give or take. And they're straight up telling me, like, oh no, you're fucked, dude. Like, oh, we're gonna fire you now because of oh, you called off this time during remodel and you left early during remodel, whatever the case may be. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? So, yeah, it's a bunch of shit entirely, dude. It's just fucking irritating as shit, honestly, dude. So, huh? At least people are putting a trash can up in New York City to try to do away with like the rat issues or whatever the case be, and it's literally just like a pullover thing, basically. Fucking stupid, man. That's what that is. So we got woman robbed while bringing her mother flowers for her birthday in Los Angeles. Yep, and that's what happens when you live in a fucking Democrat shithole, people. We got these fucking ass clowns at the Chicago Police Headquarters demanding justice for Dexter Reed, the guy who fired first of the fucking cops. Yeah, fuck your stupid piece of shit son, dude. Guy's a goddamn criminal. He's a dead criminal now, thank God. Fuck all y'all. You know you're gonna file a wrongful death lawsuit. Fucking assholes. Hmm. Internal document shows FBI is worried about white supremacists teaming up with Islamic terrorists. What? Like, what the fuck? No. You would have white supremacists kill Islamic terrorists. You fucking idiots. Like, Jesus Christ, bro. I swear to fucking God, dude. The FBI is just. Oh my God, man. Those people are fucking clown asses and then some, dude. So fucking retarded. Let's see. Then we got piece of shit. Nashville trans shooters manifesto hearing. Victims' parents. By the way, they weren't a fucking. Wait, no. No, okay, that would be the okay, wait. Yeah, okay, so it would be the parents of the kids that were the victims. Beg judge not to release school shooters' writings. What the fuck, dude? Like, what the hell? Like, seriously, how the fuck are you gonna have somebody who you know goddamn well targeted your fucking child because they were white and Christian and straight? And that's exactly why the fucking manifesto won't be released right now, because they specifically said they hated white Christian kids, and that's why they fucking attacked that school and shit, dude. Like, how the fuck are you gonna sit there and actively be like, oh no, we don't want that coming out now? No, fuck that, dude. And I would go one step further. Like, these fucking leftist pieces of shit that couldn't be transgender, dude, should never have fucking access to firearms because they should be in a goddamn nut house, is what it is. So, yeah. Someone's talking about her hairy ass body being sexy. It's like, no, that's nasty, lady. You need to shave them pits, shave them legs. And probably get that puss wax too, for that matter, because like you got some hairy shit going on there too as well. So. There's that good one too, where this white woman was like blowing a kiss to the camera guy and then like moon the fucking dude and the cop, and the cops like black cops running after her ass. Yeah, I would say it's a little like, and I don't know, like, because they said a reaction by the cop. It's like, well, maybe not though, because it's like, I mean, technically that could be considered what do you call that terminology now? Oh fuck, there's a word for it now, and I'm blanking on what it actually is now. It would be Jesus Christ. It's things that, you know, a sex offender registry is what it is there, for like basically being like Pee Wee Tom types or whatever the case be. Indecent exposure, that's what it is. Indecent exposure. So yeah. By the way, here's that pile of shit judge who had the audacity to let that woman off after smothering her fucking child to death at 2 months old. Yeah, mom who admitted to smothering toddler while high on meth walks free thanks to controversial judge. Yeah, that stoner guys just need to be disbarred at this point, dude, entirely. The people of India need to put his ass out and arrest his ass at this point, honestly, bro. Seriously. Fuck that fucking guy. See, then we got New York Police Department have entered the Columbia-Palestine Solidarity Encampment and are threatening to arrest protesters. Good. But for those who don't know, this is new Chaz. It's the PAZ, baby. It's the PAZ. The Palestine Autonomous Zone. So, so I've been seeing a lot of stuff recently with these weird ass little conversion kits where you have the it's like a Glock handgun or something like that in it, like a little macaroni thing, or whatever the case be there. And there was one I saw the other day where somebody was like it was like the 16-inch barrel version or whatever, they were like shoving it in there, and this guy was like starting to shoot it. I'm just like, bro, that barrel is going up and down everywhere. Like, that is not properly put in that thing at all. I don't know. I'm just not like, I'm not a fan of it, dude. It's like, okay, because the whole thing here is right. Like, you're paying for a handgun essentially, and then you're either having that handgun now be dedicated to being like this weird ass little fake PCC is what it is then, or you can either just simply buy a fucking PCC for like roughly the same price as one of these kits is what it is, which I think is, I believe there are some that are I'm trying to think about now. Sorry. Stuff come up now. No, but seriously though, these kits themselves are like maybe like $100 or so less than the actual fucking like buying another PCC would be, is what it is there. So it's like, why wouldn't you just buy a fucking AR-9 or something like that? That'd be the case, man. Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't you just buy another gun? Because the thing of it is, like, if you're gonna do something like this anyway with these little kits and stuff like that, dude, these conversion kits, you're gonna need to buy another handgun anyway because you would have to have that fucking gun be dedicated into the kit then, versus like your everyday carry is what it is then. So it seems kind of retarded on that one to begin with, dude. Like, why wouldn't you like? And the thing of that too, as well, for that matter, why would you not just have a a handgun slash PCC that just both take the same mags or something like that is what it is. Like, you're better off that way because then you actually have a reach. Like, you can go from like your handgun to your rifle is what it is then, or your handgun to your PCC is what it is then. So, yeah, it just seems stupid, honestly, dude. Like, it just seems like a waste of money, honestly, in my opinion, anyway. So, where you could just easily have like a better gun or better quality gun or something like that's what it is there, than having like some stupid little conversion kit things what it is then, dude. So, I don't know, man. Just something to think about, honestly. Like, somebody's pointing out something here. It says Japanese Subway versus USA Subway. Yeah, it's got a bunch of Japanese people on the Japanese Subway, and that's about it. And then you got a bunch of fucking ghetto trash on the American Subways, what it is there. It's like, yeah, bro, nothing hard to figure out, bro. It's literally a culture issue, and that's the problem right now. And again, if it was not for our fucking country being such bullshit as what it is right now, dude, we could deal with this shit. If it wasn't for people in our fucking country that refuse to take responsibility for their fucking bullshit ass, fucking trash ass culture and fix it, we wouldn't be having these fucking issues in this country. Or any country for that matter. But instead, they just let these motherfuckers run wild, do whatever the fuck they want to do, and yet meanwhile, then we're sitting there spending fucking 80, 90, $100 billion, $200 billion, $1 trillion, whatever the hell it is, in parts of Ukraine, while you got literally streets in America here just full of homeless junkies. Like, what the fuck, dude? And we got this one right here that's going to be disappeared from the fucking news in about 10 minutes is what it'll be because of the background here. We got, quote, trans man, female, being this person right here, was arrested with a 129-page manifesto and a plan to shoot up 2 schools. Expect the story to go bye-bye immediately. Yep. It will. It will. Because it doesn't fit the fucking narrative. It doesn't fit the narrative of, oh, it's got to be a fucking white guy. So. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Maine House passes controversial gun control bills by a single vote. Yeah, fuck that shit. No. Every single one of those people need to be tossed fuck out of office entirely right now, dude. Yes, this week Maine rolled out new gun restrictions that would require universal background checks, basically. Ban bump stocks, enact more red flag laws. People can now be put into protective custody without committing a crime. Fucking ridiculous, dude, is what it is. Oh my god, bro. Arrested. We on Anyway. Let's see where the fuck we at now. Let's see anything else we want to talk about right now. Oh, we got something coming out the other day here. It says Ilhan Omar, or it's 4 years ago actually. It says Ilhan Omar did marry her brother and said she would do what she had to get him papers to keep him in the U.S. Reveals Somali community leader, and that was from March 2020 then. So, which is exactly why that bitch needs to be deported for fucking life. End of story, baby. I actually saw a good one the other day. It wasn't the other day. It was about probably a year ago now at this point. But it was somebody talking about specifically Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, and it was saying about how you would get X amount of money to have a three-way with those chicks. I think it was like $1 million or something like that. No matter what, in that they would both get pregnant, and you would basically have to concede the children's upbringing to them only is what it is then. So you have basically like from my understanding the way it was basically written out was I think you would get visitation rights, but they would basically be like raising that kid as like a single mother essentially what would be there. And then it would be you getting a payday for that and stuff like that. And it's like, well, first off, both those chicks are super hardcore conservative, dude. I would say about 99% of the shit that I have in my life that I have as political stuff, they would agree with me on. So it's like, hey, if I'm able to visit my child and spend like holidays with my kid and stuff like that, dude, why wouldn't I let them raise the kid then? And I'm getting a payday on top of that too. Like, fucking bonus, bro. Hell yeah, baby. So, like, they're gonna know who their daddy is, man, no matter what. And that's what the whole point is right now. So, anyway. That piece was not totally cooked, honestly. So apparently Biden lied the other day and was false claiming that cannibals ate his uncle. In like some random war or something. And then we got another one of these fucking idiots talking about ask people questions and then being like, yep, that's right, bro. And they're obviously wrong answers. I really fucking hate this guy, dude. And like people like that. It's like, give them the fucking right answer, dude. But anyway. Let's see. Then we got dickhead Mike Johnson. Fucking lying his ass off about shit. Fucking scumbag. Huh. Rittenhouse is talking about some payment processor called Patriot Pay. Let's go ahead and read this real quick. No, I think we're enough with that is what it'll be, and then we'll got some stuff I gotta do for the next hour or so here, and then I'm gonna jump in the shower for my ink today then. Yeah, Rittenhouse says, why did I join Patriot Pay? Here's my payment processor nightmare story. In 2020, maliciously prosecuted by a rogue assistant attorney general for defending my life, was attacked, put on trial, and acquitted. Behind the scenes, we were shut down on multiple payment processors to raise funds to cover my legal expenses, denied, canceled, and deplatformed. Should have seen everybody, by the way, on that one. So that was stuck, and the expenses were compounding. There were too many woke payment processors out there, and their agenda can control your business. So whether you are running a business, accepting donations, or crowdfunding, no American should live in fear of being deplatformed by a payment processor. It should also be illegal, by the way, to do that shit, because you should be able to sue the fuck out of people on that one. So this is why I partner with Patriot Pay, a payment processor for conservative business owners. With Patriot Pay, never have to be canceled or deplatformed for being a patriot. Says join me in the fight, and then basically it's shilling for these people who it is them. So yeah, might be worth it, honestly, dude. So anyway, I think Honda is somewhat right on that one. Like, Rittenhouse is probably not the smartest tool in the shed, but like, who would be at 17, man? And like, even now at like 21 and stuff, dude. I mean, the kid doesn't have full frontal lobe yet, man. For God's sakes, like, maybe when he's 25, 26, he might be, seems smarter than if that'd be the case then. So anyway, but yeah, I would definitely menage the fuck out of both Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene, though. And that scenario I put forward there, which was a post on Reddit from all these leftists and stuff like that. They were all like, "Oh, that's fucking nah, man. I never be with those women's." It's like, then you're fucking stupid, bro. Because, yeah, just a silly son of a bitch, bro. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Speaking of which, how insane our society's become. Going back to the whole, LGBTQ insanity is what it is there. You got this shit right here, which is like 18 different flags these nut jobs want to push forward. So you got the gay pride flag, the bisexual pride flag, the asexual pride flag, the gender fluid pride flag, the pansexual pride flag, the gender queer pride flag, which some of these, honestly, like that gender queer one kind of reminds me of one of the Islamic countries with like the green and white on it there. And you got the transgender flag, you got the non-binary flag, you got the intersex flag, which is basically a variation of the transgender flag it looks like there. You got a bear flag, which I think I had to look into that one time, and it was actually like all these like gay dudes that are like super hairy and stuff. And you got the lipstick lesbian flag, the straight ally flag, which looks even gayer than the gay pride flag, honestly. The polysexual flag, the transsexual flag, which is just a variation of the transgender flag, the aromatic flag that definitely looks like some kind of weird, like, I swear to God, that coloration is like some like African country or something, dude. Then you got the autosexual flag, whatever the hell that one is. I don't know what autosexual is. The polyamorous flag, which is basically multiple people in a relationship, like 3 or 4 people together is what it is there or something. The agender flag, the lithsexual flag. What the hell? I gotta look that one up, dude. That sounds like some made up bullshit for sure. It has like half this stuff, but like, yeah, I gotta look up that one, dude. Look up lithsexual. Let's see. Describes a person who feels sexual attraction but does not want a sexual relationship. And then it says non-binary, an umbrella term for individuals whose gender does not fit the male-female binary. Okay, so basically just some fucking lunatic that's not, saying this on right now for their insanity is what it really is, honestly. Gotcha. Okay, then we got the trigender, which again goes back to the nutcase shit. Then we got a lesbian flag that's just an axe for some reason on it. Like, what the fuck? Then we got the what the hell is that word? SKOLIO sexual? Skyolios? I don't even know, man. Look that shit up again. Skyolio sexual. The attraction to people who are transgender or non-binary. What? Wouldn't that just be bisexual? What the fuck? Again, like, they're just making shit up at this point, man. Then we got bigender, which is not a thing. Demisexual. Androphilia. Gynophilia. Lithromantic. And neotresis? Yeah, this is just a bunch of made up BS in general, dude, on most of these ones. Like, good lord, dude. Okay, I did grab that earlier. Yeah, it's fucking nut job behavior is what that is, dude. Like, goddamn, dude. Yeah, I don't blame those church people being like, we're tired of this shit. Yeah, I am too, bro. I am too. So, again, whatever happened to just being bisexual, people? For fuck's sakes. That BIPOC doing racism guy pointed out a thing here yesterday. It says, last thing you see before you're arrested for standing your ground and inevitably complain about your rights to self-defense to a jury of black and middle-aged white women. Yeah, some black kid about to beat your ass is what it is then. Some little punk-ass teenager. I wouldn't even care at that point, dude, because I'd be like, nah, fuck you people. I'm going to stand my ground every fucking time, assholes. And that's the thing, too, by the way. It's supposed to be jury your peers. And it's like, okay, so a jury of my peers would be 12 white men. Period. End fucking story, dude, is what it is. So. Interesting. So apparently, sometime in the last couple of days, Ilhan Omar's piece of shit daughter was arrested at for her role in an illegal Columbia University protest. So, daughter of Somali-born Ilhan Omar has been photographed in handcuffs after ignoring police to disperse order. Typical fucking trash, dude. Deport this fucking garbage back to Somalia where it belongs, dude. Anyway, but yeah, that being said, I definitely gotta get some shit done though in the next half hour or so I can go take a shower then real quick before my aunt shows up in a couple hours then, because we're gonna be doing some stuff today, and my cousin will probably be here in a couple hours too, for that matter. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been real. Got to finish up breakfast here because still got a couple things here to eat. So I'm gonna do that real quick and then go from there and go take a quick shower. This is what it'll be here in a little bit. And yeah, then hopefully by the end of the day here is what it'll be. We'll do some stuff then. Like I said, not sure exactly when we'll do Freedom Friday later today. We'll definitely do it today is what it is though, because I want to talk about the 31st anniversary of Waco Siege, what it is then. So anyway, and then we'll also talk about Columbine too, for that matter. That'll actually be Stand Your Ground Saturday tomorrow is what it'll be, since it'll be the 25th anniversary of Columbine then. And we'll just call it that for that reason. So anyway, but yeah, that being said though, it's been fun. It's been real. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Cooking with the Network. We'll be back again later today with Freedom Friday. Till later, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, y'all. Stay safe, stay vigilant, all that good stuff. And always be carrying and ready to use it, because you never know if you're going to have to be in a self-defense encounter with somebody, dude, because pieces of shit are going to be pieces of shit in this country, and you may have to put them fucking down is what it is. So, anyway, later, y'all. Have a good one. See ya.